So this is for my business owners, right? Usually I do, family members, but in your will, there is something called a residual estate, which means when you have not designated particular assets to particular individuals, whatever is left in your estate will pass through the residual estate to whomever you name as the beneficiary of your residual estate. True story. Came across a situation where an individual owns a closed corporation or privately held, which means that individual was the sole shareholder, so they make all the decisions. They own the corporation. In the will, everything was distributed except the shares of that corporation, which means the individual who is a designated beneficiary in the residual estate will get the shares because those were not specifically distributed to anyone. Why is that a problem? Well, right now, because the person has died, the acting CEO is limited in scope. They can't write check, they can't sell, they can't do all these things until it is known who is the owner, who is the shareholder of the corporation, because that person is the boss of the CEO. And so now there will likely be drama, but the court has a recipe for that. Yeah. It's going to go by what's in the will or what's not in the will. And if that's the case, then the individual who was designated as a beneficiary for everything residual will now own that corporation, right? So if you have LLC, make sure that your succession plan is in there. Whatever business you have, make sure you have a succession plan. Do not forget, especially if you're sole proprietor if you're sole proprietor, you can't really pass anything on. But with an LLC, closed corporation, be mindful of these things. Be mindful of these things, right? So this is Raquel Brown, your favorite estate attorney. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and most importantly, stay prayed up. Okay? Document up while you're at it. Talk to you later.